Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is David and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is my weekly Sunday vlog, the video where I tell you guys what's been going on with me for the past week, what I plan to do for the next week concerning my YouTube channel. And we're going to do this video a little differently this week. Today we're going to add some friends on PSN using my PlayStation Vita, okay? So what we're going to do is get on the Friends application on my PlayStation Vita, which is right here. So let's see how many friend requests I got on PSN. Okay. Friend request. And okay, so alright, you sent friend requests, I'm going to add you guys. Alright, here we go. So first of all, a lot of you guys are probably wondering what I did on Halloween. And if you follow my Instagram or Twitter, you probably already know what I did and where I go and stuff like that. Well, it's kind of funny. And after this year, obviously I'm not going to make any more of these costume reviews like I've been doing for the past month. Okay? I'm going to turn off this light. Because here's what happened. I was so busy with like schoolwork and stuff like that I forgot to pack my costumes. So when I went up to the college place, as some of you may know, I'm gone from Tuesday to Friday. I live in Lawrence, Kansas for the school week. And then on weekends, I drive back to Wichita where my parents live, where I am right now, to work and, you know, go to my job and stuff like that. Anyway, I was up there at KU, University of Kansas, where I go to school, and there were like 2 or 3 special costume events for Halloween going on, and I had nothing to go as. I mean, I had no costumes whatsoever, and I was just looking through what I got, you know, like just, and I had with me whatever costumes I had with me is a suit, you know, because all my costumes I left in Wichita, 2 hours away. And in my car, I always have a suit in my car. Like, for whatever reason, it's there for, like, emergencies. Like, if I just got off work and I have to attend church, or maybe I'm, you know, out lunch with someone and someone called me for a job interview or whatever, I also have a suit in my car for such an emergency, okay? Or, like, dress-up clothes in general, okay? And I just happen to have a Superman shirt. Like, this is complete luck that I just happen to have a Superman shirt in my car, okay? And so guess what? I got a little creative and wore the most cliche costume ever. I was Clark Kent Superman. So I just wore the suit. There was a tie and everything included. And I just opened up my button-up shirt and had the Superman symbol sticking out of it. So there were a couple events. I went to the one that was free for students, and I think that was a huge mistake. I bet the one that had the $10 admission was like hopping with wild and crazy people, people drinking, hot babes everywhere. I don't know, man. But instead, I went to this lame club meeting where only 3 or 4 people out of like 20 wore costumes, me included. And I left, man. I left that party. After like 30 minutes, I was out of there. But they did have like free food. They had like some mango drink that I really like. I thought that was really tasty. And they had cake, cookies, cheese and crackers, a bunch of snacks, you know. I had like 2 plates of this all this junk food, you know, before I left. But yeah, it was very disappointing. I thought it was a very disappointing party, if they even call it that. The next day, I wore my costume to class, and it was funny because we did a group presentation, and I was up there in my suit, and everyone was like, why the heck is this? So he's sort of dressed up for such a 10-minute presentation, you know? So I had a group presentation. I was the main speaker for the group. Like those of you who think I'm an interesting speaker on YouTube, you should see some of my some of my class presentations, you know. Now, those those are entertaining. And at the end of the presentation, I opened up my shirt, revealed the Superman symbol, and everyone just laughed. Man, it was an awesome moment. Like if you check my Instagram, there's a picture of me with one of my classmates. She's really cool, by the way. I would love to get to know her more and whatnot, but if she lets me. But yeah, that was really cool. Coming to class in costume. Everyone was not expecting that I would go up, do an awesome class presentation. My class, the teacher loved it, by the way. And then at the end of the presentation, I just opened up my shirt and bam, I was Superman. Wish I recorded it. So okay. Oh, Friday night. Friday night was Halloween. And just FYI, my neighborhood that I lived in had a pretty nice neighborhood. I had lived in a pretty nice neighborhood. It's a private community with friendly neighbors and stuff like that. They had a block party. Yeah, we had a block party on Halloween, and there was a costume contest and all that. And my parents went to this. I wasn't because I was just busy with school stuff and all that. So I didn't go to the block party in my neighborhood. But my sister's dog, Titus, you've seen my videos before, he won the pet costume contest. He had a penguin costume that my sister bought for him a long time ago. And my parents dressed him up and in it, and he won like a bunch of doggy treats. So that was cool that my dog won a costume contest. And by the way, my dad dressed up too. He was the big bad wolf. And I wanted my mom to put on her red hoodie and be like Red Riding Hood, you know, but I guess she was like a little shy. So anyway, now that I was home, I had access to my costume. So you're probably wondering, what did I wear on Halloween day? Okay. Well, my friend Tony and we went downtown. I thought there was going to be exciting downtown because, first of all, it was on the last Friday of every month. Halloween this year landed on the last Friday of the month. And there's always this huge celebration among the art community in my city, in downtown. So I thought there'd be like people dancing and whatnot, and like there would be like there've been videos on my channel about Final Friday, the Final Friday art crawl. Like I've taken girls on dates and stuff like that to this thing. Well, apparently I thought this month would be like filled with excitement, with like costumes and stuff like that. But no one came and no one was there. And it was a cold night too. It was a really cold night. So yeah, it was completely dead in downtown. So I brought all these costumes. I brought my Sub-Zero costume. I brought Blue's Clues, and I brought Harry Potter. Okay, and I didn't get to use them because it was completely dead in downtown. So Tony and I, my friend, we were like, screw this, and let's just go to the mall because the mall was like apparently right there. We were just passing by. You know, it just happens to be in the area. And guess what? In the mall, there were people wearing costumes. You know, kids were trick-or-treating. They were going from store to store at the mall. To get candy from each of the stores. It was pretty cool, but by the time we got there, it was already kind of closed, okay? So there were little kids in costumes, but the crowd was already dying out, you know? And by the way, Tony and I didn't wear costumes in the mall. We just want to go just to check it out, you know, just see what's there. Go to GameStop and Hot Topic and Spencer's and stuff like that, just to see what's there, you know? Just shop. We didn't know there was going to be like some big costume event with a bunch of kids in there in costumes and stuff like that. And it wasn't just kids, like grown, like the parents and other people, teenage guys and stuff like that were going as I can't think of the music, the guys who sung YMCA, you know, those. Yeah, there was a group of guys who's probably like the same age as I am, who dressed up as them. Okay. But I didn't, you know, I was wearing kind of a costume. Like I wore my sweater that had the Punisher, you know, the Punisher from Marvel. It had the symbol on it right in the middle of the shirt. I also wore my Batman shirt underneath that, and my Harry Potter scarf was still on my head from you know, as preparation for downtown, but I never got to wear it, you know. Excuse me, but yeah, it was it was just that was my costume, was Harry Potter scarf, Batman shirt, and the Punisher sweater. so yeah, that was my costume. So yeah, that was my Halloween. Was not what I expected it to be, My parents even stopped passing out candy early. Everyone was like, screw this holiday, you know? It's like, it's so boring now. But, yeah, I don't know. Okay. So, let's go ahead and talk about other stuff related to my Sunday vlogs. Let's talk about food. I had a KFC this past week. I know, like, KFC, David, what's so special about that? Well, they actually have a $5 meal right now. I'm sure if you go to KFC, you'll see a big sign that says $5 specials or whatever. It was like a chicken breast meal with 2 sides, a biscuit, a drink, and a cookie. You get a chocolate chip cookie with it for $5. And that's a pretty good meal, man. A pretty good deal. And the other day I went to Hog Wild Barbecue. I really love that place, by the way. I ordered the 2-meat dinner with ribs and beef brisket, and it came with 2 sides, a piece of bread, and you can, you know, get a fountain drink, like you get Dr. Pepper or Pepsi, whatever you want, you know. So I went to those 2 places to eat this past week, and besides that, there was nothing else going on. My church did put on a huge, like a food event, but I didn't go to that. I was at work, but that was pretty much it. Video games. I can't. I'm so surprised that the past week I actually beat a couple video games. First of all, I bought Medal of Honor Warfighter for Xbox 360. It was only $5 at Walmart, man. So if you want a cheap game, a first-person shooter, just want to play just for $5, I played the game. I bought the game and I played the game all in one day. Like I finished the entire campaign mode. And the game is pretty much a copy and paste of Battlefield 3, or it's pretty much like a Battlefield 3.5, right? Like the graphics, the look, the feel of it, it looks exactly like Battlefield. They just copied the same engine and gave it its own story and stuff like that. So Medal of Honor Warfighter, $5 at Walmart. If you haven't played it, you can pick it up for $5. That's probably like the best deal you can get for a very long time. All right. I also finished Angry Birds Star Wars for the PlayStation Vita, and let's see. Okay, let me just check out my trophies real quick. Okay. What are my trophy count for Angry Birds Star Wars? There it is. Angry Birds Star Wars. Okay. Let's go ahead and check out some. Yeah, the circle is not complete. I completed everything. The exclusive missions, the main missions, stuff like that. And let's see. Angry Birds Star Wars. 40% of the trophies. All right, and some of these trophies are so annoying, man. Like you have to get 3 stars on every single one of them and stuff like that. I'm sure if you play Angry Birds, you know what I'm talking about. You have to get 3 stars. Oh my gosh, no way am I going to be able to do that, man. Some of these trophies are almost impossible. I was even glad I was able to clear all the missions using all the birds they provided with me. You know. Okay, let's go back to friend requests. Upcoming videos. Would you guys like to see a video of this very religious, crazy guy at my college? If you go to my Instagram, there is a short, like 10-second video. I recorded like a whole 3 to 4 minutes of it, of what he talked about, and a lot of people were like wondering, what else did he say? You know, he's some religious official or whatever. He owns his own church or whatever. He travels around and he goes to colleges and he points at all of us. He was like, you all are evil. He was pointing at all the girls, and he's like, all of you girls here who go to this school are whores. Oh my gosh, it started a huge controversy. People were yelling back at this dude and stuff like that. It was crazy, man. And he was talking for almost like 3 hours, over and over again. Everyone here is evil except for me. And this is the crazy part. He was calling all the girls horrible names on campus, and saying things like, God made women to serve men, to pleasure men. They're nothing but objects to us, yeah, to men, okay? And oh my gosh, all the girls start screaming out, no, intelligent people say that all women and men are created equal and stuff like that. And one girl's like, we're not made for you to have sex with us and stuff like, oh my gosh, a huge controversy. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you guys want to see the rest of that video, because everyone was screaming at this dude. He was like, well, God made me to be God's gift to women, you know? So he was like offering himself for sex, you know, to all the little, this guy's probably like in his 50s or something, right? He's like telling all these probably 19, probably 20-year-old girls, you know, who go to my college, to have sex with him, so he proves to them that he's like God's gift to women and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, like it started a huge thing. People were yelling at him. Would you like to see that video? Okay, because I think it's very interesting. I think it brings up a little bit of awareness. Okay, that there are people who exist that think like this. I think it's like okay, no more friend requests. That's it. All right. So how many friends how many hectic friends do I have? Would you like to see that video? Because it is, I'm sure if I upload it, it'll probably get a lot of attention. A lot of like people will be like, "Who is this guy?" You know, "Who is this mofo? This SOB?" You know. By the way, I just reached level 18 on PSN, which is 3,000 trophies. Oh my gosh, man, that's like 1,200 friends on PSN. Did you see that? And let me go back. There's my PSN name. And definitely this week, yeah, I got 1,200 friends. Pretty crazy. So, later on this week, as you may know, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare comes out to own. Alright? Now, I have pre-ordered the game. This is the first game I ever pre-ordered at GameStop, by the way. I've never pre-ordered a game at GameStop before. But I have pre-ordered the game because if you pre-order a game, you get it like a day early. Okay, there's this Day Zero edition thing, so you get it like Monday night or technically Sunday night. My local GameStop is doing a midnight release at 11 p.m. because you know, like the East Coast and stuff like that, they released the game before because I live in the Central Time Zone, so the midnight release is actually at 11 for me. Alright, so I go to GameStop at 11, I pick up my game, I'm going to make a video of that, and you'll see that like Monday, okay? So this is the setup right here. I'm going to have the game like sit right here. I'm going to talk about like, I'm going to open up the box and see what's inside. Chances are, since I'm picking up on Sunday night, I'm going to play the game a little bit, I'm going to give you some initial thoughts already. So yeah, we'll see what I plan for that, okay? So, that's right, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare unboxing first impressions video sometime on Monday, okay? And here's my plan. I'm gonna beat the campaign Monday night, hopefully. Monday night or maybe Tuesday morning, because after Tuesday, I'm not gonna be able to I'm not gonna be able to play the game for like an entire week, because I'll be up in the college place, you know? So I want to get out of the way, you know, and if I manage to beat Tomb Raider, an open world game with multiple missions and stuff like that in just a day, I can probably pull off Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in a day also. Okay, so I'm gonna play the game, the entire campaign. I'm gonna play it on very easy mode, okay, just so I can get through and know the story and stuff like that. And if I have more trophies or achievements to go back to, I'll just go ahead and go back and do that another day, okay? Like around Thanksgiving break or something, because I do not have time to just play the game, because I have school, I have work, I don't have time to play video games. I just want to get it, because Monday, nothing's going to happen on Monday and Tuesday morning, like before 2 p.m. I gotta finish the campaign for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare by Tuesday 2 p.m. Alright, so that's the plan. And I'll give my first impressions and stuff like that like Monday, alright? So on Monday, chances are I won't be able to finish the campaign, but I'll upload a video giving you some initial thoughts on what I thought of it so far and stuff like that, how it compares to the previous games and stuff like that, what I discovered or whatever, what I think of the story so far, and survival modes, and I'll play a little bit of multiplayer. I'm sure they're going to come out with some type of, you know, like 2 days free of Xbox Live Gold or something. I'm actually going to use that, okay? Because yes, I did pre-order for Xbox 360. Alright, and this is another thing that kind of worries me. I don't know what the Xbox 360 looks like versus the PS4 Xbox One version. Because if you don't know, Sledgehammer is making the PS4 Xbox One version, and then some other studios developing for the Xbox 360 and PS3, okay? So High Moon Studios is making the game for PS3 and Xbox 360, and then Sledgehammer is making it for PS4 and Xbox One. That's what I've heard, alright? And what I think is like, they're totally different games, you know, the graphics, like, I'm thinking that this and this are two different games, right? If you play these two games, World of War Final Fronts, World of War, the regular game, yes, they have the exact same voice acting, the same, like, campaign stories and stuff like that, but it's like totally different gameplay, alright? So I'm wondering if that's going to be like that with the Xbox 360 PS3 version versus the Xbox One PS4 version. It's like completely different looks, you know, it looks completely different, the gameplay and stuff like that. Another example would be Splinter Cell Double Agent. If you play the PS2 versus the PS3 version, they're completely different games. All right, same story pretty much, same voice acting, stuff like that, but the gameplay is completely different. Or like any of the Lego games. Let's just pick Lego The Hobbit. Okay, Lego The Hobbit recently came out, and it was on the PlayStation Vita. Okay, and then it was also on PS3. The two games look completely different from each other, but they actually have the same type of like cutscenes and stuff like that. I wonder what they're going to do with Advanced Warfare. So I don't know. We'll know tomorrow, pretty much. Okay, because I do have the Day Zero pre-order. I don't know what it comes with. I heard that it comes with a bunch of DLC that probably I won't ever use, and like a poster or something like that. But the plan is, I have this whole setup right here. I'm going to buy a t-shirt. I know that Walmart's going to have a t-shirt for like $8 for Call of Duty, so I'm probably going to buy one of those just to have it for, you know, like make the video look pretty and stuff like that. Plus I got, as you saw, I got the Game Informer. I got a special edition of Newsweek right here. I'll give you a little bit more thoughts on what's in these. But yeah, I got all the previous Call of Duty games. I'm ready to talk about Call of Duty this week, man. I'm going to go to the 11 p.m. midnight release. I may record videos if people let me. You know, like last year, a lot of people didn't. They were like, "Who is this guy? You know, who's recording us?" You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the plan for the week. And if you guys wanted me to upload this crazy guy who's insane, calling out all the girls whores on campus and stuff like that, would you like to see that video? Because I'll probably upload that video if you guys really want to see it. And maybe, oh my gosh, this past week, I wasn't expecting to make that Halloween video. That kind of pulled me back because I was expecting to upload some of these other videos where I'm just eating with my friends and stuff like that. I gotta upload one of those this next week, okay? So, oh my gosh, we're going like 20 minutes already. Thank you for watching, people. Rate, favorite, subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye.